What's up, you guys? It's your girl, Mika Chanel, back with another edition of Mika Chanel Is Just Saying. Tonight, y'all know we talking about If Loving You Is Wrong, Season 3, Episode number 7. Already, we're on Episode number 7. All right, you guys, this episode that came on Tuesday night, it's Thursday already, you guys. I'm a day late. But anyways, it was a good episode. I enjoyed the episode. It wasn't like as drama-filled as the last couple of episodes, but you know, you can't have drama in every single episode. There was a little bit of drama, but it was a decent little episode. So we start this one off with in Alex's hospital room. She's talking with the nurse, and the nurse is just asking her, you know, different questions or whatever. I guess she has a fever, so they want to get her fever down before they can release her. And then Brad walks in. So Brad comes in, the doctor is giving him an update, and he's just standing there like, okay, good, that's cool, that's good, And then she's like, okay, well, I'm going to let you guys have a chance to talk. So she gets up to leave out. Now, when the doctor gets up to leave out, the only thing I can think of is, don't she look like a retired Disney princess? I mean, she got the hair all pulled back. I don't know. She got the whole Disney princess, like I used to be a Disney princess in my younger days, you know, like. That's what I think about when I see the doctor, you know. That was completely off topic, didn't have anything to do with anything, but I thought it was funny. Anyway, so Brad is like, you know, he's standing over her, and she's like, thank you for coming. And he's like, oh, well, we got to name the baby. So he pulls out the box, and she looks at it, and he's like, you know, you remember, you know what I'm saying, what this is, right? And Alex is just looking at him like, oh my God, what's about to happen now, you know? Because, you know, it was just the night before that he had sent her that picture of the shed with what she thought was a picture, right? So they're going through the names, right? So he pulls out the box, and he's telling her to pull the name out the box. You know, he was like, this is how we name Paisley, and I can't think of the little boy's name. And he's like, and she didn't want to pull the name at first, so she goes ahead and pulls the name. So when she pulls the name out, she looks at him all crazy, right? Like, this motherfucker, okay? And then he forces her to say what's on the paper, and on the paper was written bastard. So that was one name Brad put in the box, right? And then the second name Brad pulled himself. So that name he was like, son of a bitch. And when he said bitch, he looked at Alex, right? And then he tried to get her to like pull another name, but she wouldn't pull another name. And so then he goes and he's like, well, did you get my my text last night? And she was like, yeah, I saw the picture. You just want to remind me of what I've done or whatever. He was like, oh, no. It must not have come all the way through. It wasn't a picture, baby. It was a video. Here, let me show you, since your phone is acting up. So he pulls out the video of him and Marcy having sex and shows it to her. And Alex like, oh, no, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Like, you know, she's all dramatic with it. Brad, no, Brad, no, just go away. He's like, all right, then, let's pull some more names. If you don't want to watch the video, then we're going to pull some more names. So then he pulls another name, and it's Randall. Brad is a mess, okay? He is petty as hell, and I am loving every second of his pettiness, okay? I am loving every bit of it, okay? Because it's probably exactly how I would be. I would be petty as hell if something like this happened to me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, how could you not be petty in a situation like this? I mean, I'm gonna give him a pass, but he don't get too many more passes. You know what I'm saying? Because he's been doing some things this last few episodes. So, you know, Brad, you're gonna have to pull it back a little bit, okay? This was funny, and I was into it, okay? But let's not keep this momentum going, okay? We don't want you to turn into the bad guy, okay? Anyway, so we're gonna move on from that. So where are we at? We are at the police station, right? So Lucien comes in, and Pete, goofy ass down there doing push-ups or whatever. He had good form though, right? And Lucien walks in. They're like in the locker room of the police station, right? So then Lucien walks in, and he's like, oh, look at you, check you out. You know, he was like, so you can, it's like, you need to save some of your energy because you're still helping me move later, right? And, you know, Pete's him in the horn, like, you know how people get when you ask them to help them move, right? You're like, I don't know. I think I got plans. No, okay. I can do it. Or whatever. So then Lucian lets it out that Natalie doesn't even know he's moving in. Like he's gonna surprise her by moving in. And Pete's like, I don't think that's a good idea. I'm looking at TV like, I don't think that's a good idea either. Do you know Natalie? Okay, she might have met you at the door with a shotgun. Like, okay, you might be my man, but you're not my man up in this house. You're gonna be my man at your house, okay? Yeah, I know, Natalie's crazy. So anyway, so then they start talking. Then Pete's like, well, you know what? If you ever need a couch to sleep on or whatever, you can come sleep on the couch in my house. It goes on and whatever. And he's like, that's what partners are for. And then Lucian is like, you're not my partner. And then Pete gets a little offended or whatever. He's like, okay, that's cool. I'm a rookie. I get it. He's like, it's not about you being a rookie. I'm a rookie. It's about you moving too fast. You're moving way too fast. You know what I'm saying? You're from Philly. It's different here. You can't treat these streets the same way as you would treat those Philly streets, okay? Because those Philly streets are bigger. There's a lot more things happening. This is a small town. Things get around. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody knows what's going on. So you can't just be moving so fast. And then in walks Ben, and they chit-chat for a minute. Ben leaves. But as soon as Ben leaves, then Pete starts talking to Lucian about the tape. I'm like, why you pick this time to start talking to Lucian about the tape? So Ben's on the other side of the door listening in or whatever, but Lucian is just telling Pete like, look, this is what I mean, you're moving too fast. Didn't your boss tell you not to look for that tape? Don't go over your boss, okay? You're moving too fast, you're gonna get your ass in trouble, okay? But he already done got his ass in some shit, okay? We already know that, but Lucian don't. So we shall see what happens with that. Anyways, then we see Quan. Y'all remember Quan? So we see Quan finally, and he goes off to meet with what's that dude name? Julius. Y'all know Julius, the one that Ed shot last season. He was messing with Esperanza. You know, they was messing around or whatever. Ed didn't like that, and Ed ended up shooting him. But then it turns out that he's part of the cartel or some shit, you know. So, you know what I'm saying? Then Ed, then he had hired Quan and his boys to go kill Ed. Remember, because Ed had stole the money. And the money belonged to, because Quan is selling drugs for, what's his name? Julius. You know what I'm saying? And then, Eddie done shook him down and took the money or whatever. So now Julius is like, hey, it's either your life or my money. So I need it now. He's like, no, that old crooked cop Eddie. So y'all remember that's how he got out of getting killed, because he brought Eddie's name up in it. So, Julius already had beef. So that's what happened with the whole shootout or whatever. So now that I done wrapped all that up, okay? So now they're at Julius' house, and Julius is like, no, Quan is like, yeah, man, I deaded him. He out of here. He is no more. And Julius is like, oh, really? Well, motherfucker, where you been? Because he ain't dead. And why would you go shoot up a whole restaurant for one person? That's stupid. And so then he's like, look, I'm going to let you make it up to me. I'm going to give you 24 hours. You got 24 hours to do one of these things. You can either A, bring me $150,000. You can B, kill Eddie's ass. Or you can C, get your ass killed. So which one of those are you going to do? That's the choice. Those are the only choices you have. So Quan is all scared and shaking and all this and all that. And then he leaves. While he's leaving, Julius shoots some shots off because he a goofy as he think it's funny. But it's not funny. Quan is scared as I don't know what, right? So we're going to see what happens with that. We're going to see what happens with that in a little bit. So then back at the burger joint, Fawn comes in, it's the next day or whatever. Fawn comes in, she's got to pick up the money so she can take the money to the bank, you know what I'm saying? And so when she comes in, she has to talk to Natalie. So Natalie gives her the money. And then again, Fawn says she was sorry or whatever. And then for some reason, Natalie decides to bring Joey over. So she calls Joey over into the conversation. And I'm like, well, first of all, where y'all customers at? It wasn't not one customer in there. But I guess she was saying it's kind of slow because of the shooting or whatever. But so she brings Joy over there, and then she starts talking to them and talking about, I can't believe how nasty y'all were. I'm still disgusted every time I look at the buns. All I can think about is your little skinny ass on top of her, and you know what I'm saying, all of this and all of that. And then she starts telling them about like not protecting yourself and this and that. And then Joy is like, well, you act like you were never a teenager before, Mom. Not a teenager, but he was like, you act like you were never young before. You act like you don't know what's going on or whatever. She was like, I was young. I know exactly what's going on. I call myself being in love when I was young too. Are y'all in love? And Fawn says yes. Joey says no, and Fawn looks so hurt, right? When he said no, and he's looking at her like, but you barely even know me. But the way he said it though, he said it with an attitude. I'm like, dude, calm down, stop overacting a little bit, okay? Do you really want her to think you're mad? Or are you just overacting a little bit, okay? Because it was a little too much. You don't even know me. I'm like, oh, well, dang, maybe I don't want to know you then. You know what I'm saying? The way he said it. And so she was like, I'm just playing. I don't really know. And she was like, and Natalie's like, no, you're not playing. And I know exactly where you were because I was once in your shoes. Thought I was in love with somebody that I barely even knew who was just out for a good time. So I had unprotected sex with him, and now I'm stuck with his son. That he ain't even around to help me. You know what I'm saying? So she basically tells Fawn to go get the morning after pill. I mean, Natalie is just extra with it, right? She like telling him to go off and telling her to get the morning after pill, telling Joey he needs to either, you know what I'm saying, treat her right or move on. And some other craziness she was talking about. I'm like, Natalie, girl, you need to go and find Lucia and go get you some. That's what you need to do. And then go sit your ass down somewhere, okay? That's what you need to do. Because don't nobody want to hear all this stuff you was talking about. You already done the chat. You already got on them already about, you know what I'm saying, what they were doing the night before, which was kind of nasty to be doing it in there. But I mean, shit happens, you know? Hey, what was Joey supposed to do? The girl done came in with a joint and unbuckled his pants and everything. Like, what was he supposed to do? Anyways, so Randall comes sneaking up in the house. You know what I'm saying? He, I guess he's avoiding his mom or whatever, but she in there, cleaning up the living room, and he comes in, and she's like, where you been? He was like, I had to go to work. I'm like, when you go to work? You go to work at home. So now that you done got caught, now you want to go to the actual office and go to work because you don't want to see your mama. Okay, I got you, Randall. I see you, okay? So his mom was like, no, you're going to come over here and you're going to talk to me. You are going to confront this, okay? And then you can go back to avoiding me. But right now I'm going to give you a piece of my mind and you need to listen. She was like, I cannot believe that you... No, first she unleashes all her hurt, asking him, does he remember the chick... Oh goodness, Annie or somebody, I guess. I don't remember what the lady name was, but it was her friend, the one that Randall's dad had the affair with or whatever. And he's like, yeah, she tells him all this, and he's looking like, I don't give a fuck. That's how he's looking, right? And she was like, no, she was like, you remember how I felt? And he was like, yeah, I remember you were devastated. He was like, well, how do you think Marcy feels? Why would you turn around and do the same thing to your wife or whatever? And you need to fix this. And you are not the person that I thought you were. How could you bring her to my house? How could you bring that man's wife to my house and lie to me about it? So now I figured out that she was like in the last episode talking about Randall bringing Alex. And I'm still stuck. Like, where did she tell Brad she was going? I mean, that's what I'm still confused on. But anyways, and then it's like, how long did the affair go on for? I thought it was only like 4 or 5 months. I mean, I don't know. I just really don't know what's going on. Anyway, so she going on and telling him how low down he is, and he's looking like he can't believe his mama is saying this stuff to him. He don't really want to hear it. She's like, you need to own it. He can't own it. He don't want to own it. He keeps saying that he was wrong, but he don't want to own it. And she's like, you need to fix it. He was like, how can I fix it when she done went and slept with that man in my backyard? And she was like, you got your nerve. You the one planted that dang apple tree. And of course, because he's a man and he's stupid, he doesn't understand what she's saying about planting the apple tree. So she just had to say, dude, you reap what you sow. Okay? Do you understand that? Do you understand that? Okay. All right. You cheat, then you get cheated on sometimes. Them's the breaks. Okay? So I'm like, but my thing is, okay, so Randall, you can't forgive Marcy for getting back at you for what you did, which two wrongs don't make a right. Okay, I get it. But still, at the same time, you was having this full-blown affair, talking about you were in love with this woman and all of this and all of that. Like, she was trying to get you to leave her alone. You wouldn't leave her alone. Like, you were all into this woman. Wasn't even thinking about your wife half the time. You know what I'm saying? So now you can't forgive her for one little indiscretion, and it was your fault that she had the indiscretion. Boy, please, get the hell up out of here. Get up out of here, okay? So then he gonna have nerve to ask his mom, so when are you leaving? No, how long are you staying with us? She said, I stay as long as I damn well please. Okay, you got something to say about it? So he goes, this little happy ass on up the stairs. He see Marcy sitting on the stairs because she was sitting on the stairs this whole time listening to what his mom was saying. So he goes on up the stairs, right? So now he realizing he's alone. Like, his mama's not on his side. And, you know, he really doesn't have any allies in any of this because he was dead wrong. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, Marcy doesn't have anyone either. I mean, you know, like now his mom's on her side or whatever. But what kind of consolation prize is that, really? It really isn't a prize. So let's see. What else happens, you guys? Hold on. So Ramsey, he brings his old cute chocolate cell phone over to Kelly's house. He come knocking on the door. She was just on the phone with Travis, right? And he was, I guess, going on and on about Ramsey and them being together, whatever. So she's just assuming that it's Travis at the door. So she's just fussing all the way to the door. Travis, I told you, leave me alone. Why don't you go somewhere? I don't know. She opens the door and it's Ramsey. He got wine. He got flowers. I guess it was like a thank you gift or whatever. And I guess he took the flowers from his mom's garden or whatever. So they like sit down on the couch and they just chit chat a little bit and about his mom and you know, his hurt feelings and just things that's going on. And I guess he was moving all this stuff out the house. He told her that he was finally done moving. But now he needs to sell the house. He's like, I heard that there was a realtor on the block. And she's like, oh yeah, Marcy. He was like, yeah, maybe I will go down there and stop. She's like, oh, on second thought, maybe you might want to let me know when you're going to go over there. And then maybe, you know what I'm saying, then I can, you know, introduce the two of you. You know what I'm saying? Because you may not want to go knock on that door. You know what I'm saying? And another dark-skinned man might remind her of her dark-skinned husband and she just might go postal on your ass, okay? So just let me know when you want to talk to her and I will make the introductions, okay? So they, you know, they chit chat a little bit more. They flirt with each other, give each other little googly eyes or whatever, but neither one wants to, you know, make the first move. And Kelly's all hot and bothered. They give each other a hug. He's you can tell he's attracted to Kelly, but he's still, of course, broken up about his mother or whatever. So then he grabs Kelly's phone, puts his number in her phone so that she can call Marcy or whatever. But yeah, call Marcy. Take my number so you can call Marcy, whatever. And then he leaves or whatever, and she is just all hot, panties all wet and everything. She is geeked up, right? She is just geeked up. So while this is going on, and the next thing you see, Ben and Ed, they go to the supermarket where, you know what I'm saying, the camera was that caught Ed shooting Ben in the hand. So they go in there, he sends Ben in there, Ben comes out, he's like, the tape is gone. The description she gave us is for sure Pete or whatever. He tells Eddie about the fact that it's like a LDL or LTL or whatever the type of tape it is or whatever. And Ed's like, yeah, we had to buy a special one of those for the office, but it's all the way in the back. Like, how would he even be able to see what's on it or whatever, you know? And they're both like scared as hell because now they're thinking like maybe he turned the tape in and that's how, you know, they don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? They're both very scared. They don't know what's going to happen. And Ben's like, we can't let anybody know that you shot me in the hand. And Ed's like, don't worry about it. I'm going to take care of it, you know? So while this is going on, Esperanza decides she needs to take a break from work. She calls Kelly. Kelly tells her about all of the about everything that's going on with Ramsey and how, you know what I'm saying, she's attracted to him and all this. And Esperanza's like, girl, the man's mama just died and you sitting over here lusting after him. And she's like, oh no, I'm going to hell. Girl, you fine. You are okay. Trust me, you are okay. You see a fine man, you keep that fine man in your sights, okay? Don't let him go. You know what I'm saying? Console him. You know, this is the time to ease your way on up in there. Anyways, so like I said, like Ben and Ed were talking about the fact that there was only one machine that can read those types of tapes, right? So we see Pete. He finally gets to take a look at the tape. He sneaks his little happy ass on back to the dispatch center, puts the tape in, and he sees the three guys. He sees Ben, he sees Eddie, and he sees the other guy. What was the other guy's name? Oh my God, I can't think of the other guy's name, the black guy. Anyways, so he sees like stuff going on. So he knows, or you know, he already had a feeling that the story was not true, but now he really knows that the story isn't true. But he didn't get to watch the whole tape because Ann watched Esperanza with her nosy ass. And she comes in and she's like, everything good? You finally learned how to work it or whatever? Just don't get caught, because I know that You keep telling me it's a secret, but I know it's not a top secret case because you're a rookie and Captain wouldn't have given that to you. And then for some reason, Ben comes in. I guess he comes in because he's trying to like nose around because Eddie done told him where that machine was. So Ben comes in, and for some reason, Esperanza thinks she needs to just yap her gums for some reason, and she's all like, he's all talking to Pete, and then he's like, what you doing? You know, what you got, or whatever. And Esperanza's like, you back here looking at a tape. It's something top secret or whatever. Oh, but how's your hand? And then she lets walk her little happy ass off. Now that she done unknowingly put Pete's life in danger, you know what I'm saying? And confirming that he does have the tape. You know, he got the disc in his hand and everything. And so when Esperanza walks off, Pete's like, okay, we're off. Let's go and get our beer. And Pete's like, no. And Ben's like, what do you mean? No, I thought we were going to go. And at first Pete was trying to lie and said he had a stomach thing. But then when he kept asking him, he's just like, no, I'm not going. And then he's like, we went to the academy. And Ben's like, we went to the academy together. You can't come have a beer with me? And Pete's like, no, I'm not. Pete ass ain't crazy. He ain't trying to go have no beer and never come out of that dang bar. You know what I'm saying? He know what's going on. He know what the deal is. He know Eddie is a crooked ass cop. You know what I'm saying? At first, he didn't want to believe it at first, but now he's understanding what's going on and what he's dealing with. So, I don't know. We shall see how this all plays out. And the last scene is the most disturbing scene of all to me, where Eddie is at the hospital, right? So he's getting his checkup with the doctor. The doctor doesn't want to release him off of medical leave, right? So he starts talking about, don't you have a wife and a daughter? What if they got raped? What if you got raped? The longer that the longer that I'm off the streets, the more women that can get raped. And I was like, what the hell is he talking about? You know? So, like he's the only police officer in the world, you know, or in the city. And, so then the doctor, you know, finally goes ahead and, hold on, you guys. So the doctor goes ahead and signs it, right? So then Ed's all happy or whatever. So then the doctor leaves. So then Ed leaves. He's on the elevator. The elevator just happens to open up on the maternity floor, and he sees Alex, you know, walking. Because, you know, after you have a baby, they want you to walk and all do all this kind of stuff. But anyways. So, he decides to get off the elevator. He got off the elevator, right? Steals some flowers from the old lady in the wheelchair. And then moseys his ass on and sneaks into Alex's room. So Alex is in there getting ready to feed the baby, right? She's got the baby all covered up. And then in comes Eddie, right? So she's like, what are you doing here? And he's like, you know, I just wanted to come and see the newest member of my family. You're not my family. And he's like, yeah, our dads, your dad and my dad probably wouldn't say that or whatever. So I guess they're first cousins. I guess their dads are brothers. Anyway, so then he's like, let me see the baby. And she's like, no, get out. And somehow she moves her arm and he's able to see the baby's foot, and he sees the color of the baby's foot, right? He's like, let me see that damn baby. Let me see the baby. So then he like starts, this is what is so disturbing to me. Like she's like trying to cover the baby and move, and she's yelling, and he's like on top of her, right? He's like, let me see the baby. He's pulling. I'm like, don't you know she could drop that newborn baby? Like, you don't even care. You could hurt her. She's sick. She's in the hospital. She just had a baby. What are you doing? You know what I mean? And then he like throws the flowers on her and everything and calling her a whore. You're just a whore. You're just a whore, Alex, or whatever. You know what? And I am so sick of you. This scene was disturbing to me, and I don't like your ass, okay? I cannot wait. I want Julius, I want Quan, I want somebody to just kick your ass, okay? And have you sitting on the sidelines for a little while so that you can reevaluate. Not only kick your ass and then carry you to AA. Or, no, that's Alcoholics Anonymous. Whatever. DA, Drugs Anonymous. Whatever it is. NA, Narcotics. That's what it is. Narcotics Anonymous. They need to beat your ass and take you to Narcotics Anonymous, okay? And that's it. Y'all, that's how the show went off. What y'all think? Did y'all think that scene was disturbing? I felt very disturbed by that scene. Like, it just, I don't even like Alex. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, oh my God, you know? And I just hate that she's, like, laid up in the hospital because, like, now when Brad comes in and says stuff to her, or, like, Ed comes in, like, she just looks like this helpless little victim or whatever. She's always kind of tried to play that little role of being helpless or whatever. But It's just like with her laid up in the hospital. Sometimes, you know, I catch myself like, oh, I really don't like her. But then I feel bad about the way Brad is treating her while she's laid up in the hospital. Then I'm like, wait a minute. Nah, I don't feel bad. You know, I keep going back and forth sometimes. So anyways. But you guys, what do you guys think? Leave your comments down below. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. I haven't said this in a while. And please make sure you thumbs up the video. You guys, until next time, please stay safe, stay real, stay safe, and stay tuned to Mika Chanel Is Just Saying. Bye-bye.